welcome to day 488. The journey begins. I think we're all set. We are in Inkwood. We are on the Journey Begins realm at day 488. As we mentioned, we are live on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. Welcome in, Yuki. We've recovered most of our stuff from our little lava accident. So looking over a screenshot from welcome in Mama. We lost a diamond axe enchanted, our elytra, and a diamond helmet. So I think we'll probably make our helmet and pickaxe. Welcome in Star Wars clones. Netherite again. We have some extra netherite over in Haven's End. So yeah. So what is our plan for today? We're gonna play for about an hour. We're gonna do some recovery stuff. I don't know if we'll do too much here in Inkwood. I mean, we have some tools, so maybe we could do a little bit on the ravine and then head over to Overmorrow. So we'll have easier access to Haven's End, so we can grab some more netherite stuff. We spent some time earlier scouting out some locations in the end to get some elytra. We used our spirit account to collect 2 of those, and only died on that account 4 times in the process. So it worked out okay, I think. For now, it would just have to be something like this, where we just fill it up and take it back down. So it'll take a little bit longer if we do it like this versus just having the lava, and we won't get any more stone, but kind of the only option that we have at the moment. Do we have any other? Oh, we have plenty of that. Okay. So we'll do this for a little while, maybe half an hour, and then we'll spend the other half going to Overmorrow, like we mentioned earlier. And we'll take the dirt road, so we'll see what that feels like heading over. And yeah, doing this means we can still take a clip at the end of our stream. I've got to get a screenshot of that. Pretty sure that screenshot took. If nothing else, I'll have to clip it from our... Oh, I didn't see any notifications, so I'm hoping that went through. We might take a break in a little bit and check that out. But anyway, we got distracted from the stranded cow. Welcome in the BMO. So it was disappointing losing elytra, but we recovered 2. We have a 3rd one scouted out. We won't do any of that on camera, just because of how long it takes to lay down and traverse 1,000, 2,000 blocks in the nether. I mean, not the nether, in the end. Eventually, if we, well, not that we would want to lose elytra, but if we ever want to get more elytra, maybe we'll put that up to a vote and see if anyone just wants a even chiller chat while we work on something like that. Alright, so let's build this out. We'll just do this little section here. We'll see how this feels. definitely a little bit safer. Welcome in, Ja. How's it going? How's the Saturday? And Smile. Guessing that's supposed to be a smile. All right. And okay. Oh, do we have any torches? We do not have any torches on us. I mean, we're still pretty well lit, but let's go see what we got over here and see if there's anything we can use as a torch. We have no torches there. Welcome in, CPEX. Yeah, we're going inside Inkwood, sleeping. We're not gonna risk any more fiascos. We have more, actually have more armor now because we have our chest plate on instead of elytra. But yeah, which was kind of a violation of our protocol. Anytime we're working with lava, we need to put our elytra into our ender chest, which we did not do because we were busy flying back and forth. So it is a hindrance, but it saves time like this. I guess if you last long enough and don't have to go through it very often, you might come out ahead, but because putting it away every time you work with lava, if you work with it a lot, would eat up a lot of time. But yeah, okay. So where do we go? Do we have enough 40? 40 is okay. Oh, but we need some carrots. Okay. Do we have any bone meal? We don't have any bone meal, but we have some bone. Yeah, okay. Do we do that? Yeah. There we go. Let's take some bone meal out. But we got most of our chests back, so yeah. Most of what we lost was the elytra, the helmet. Oh, the axe, and we lost a diamond hoe as well. Okay. So we have to work on welcoming Jastra. So we have to work on getting that back. And Lucas, welcoming. And if you like these kind of lower key streams, fortune. So let's reverse that. How we had it before. Okay. This is fortune. Yeah, if you like the low key kind of streams, feel free to share. We're trying to get to 300 followers on TikTok and make affiliate on Twitch. We got it right that time. And yeah, so any help is appreciated. Welcome in Suino. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. All right, so let's do this side. We'll just swim it over. And now we have a section blocked off, which is probably what we should have done with the lava, just done it little piece by piece like this and saw how it worked, but we didn't. All right. And oh, I guess that'd be good too, because when we go back to Overmorrow, we'll need to top up our tool mending as well. So it'll be a good waypoint there. We can top up our tool mending, or we can mend our tools, top up their durability. We can pick up the elytra from our spirit account. We'll have them drop it off. And then we'll have to make our way to Barter's Bay, get some mending. We'll have to look at our notes, see where all of our trading stuff is. We don't really have much of a trading hall, and that's going to be harder to do. But we won't go soapboxy today. Is this okay? Yeah, this isn't too bad. Well, the downside is we're just remining stuff that we already put down instead of creating new stuff, but as long as it works. There we go. Yeah, so I think tomorrow will be Sunday, so I think that's good. We'll plan on getting our elytra to this account tonight, off stream, just passing it over. It's in the ender chest of a of the spirit account, so we need to get it out and then transfer it to a chest where we can get it from here. Welcome an onion. All right. Let's get more of the stone, get some more cobblestone. How much more do we need? Alright, so let's go pick up this and see if this is enough. But yeah, I mean, losing it, or going back to it, losing our elytra wasn't fun. It did make us go to the end again, which was, we ended up finding, taking coordinates of where our choco farm is, because I had forgot where we actually put that since we hadn't been there in a while. Taken down notes of a few spots. Like we said, we collected 2 of them, 1 more to go. Blew that off, so we kind of had to pull our stream account off of library duty, building the library for Inkwood to go do that. But 1 more there, but it did make me kind of wonder why or how Mojang can take advantage of different modes and difficulties, kind of increase, decrease the hardness of finding stuff based off of that. So something like elytra, maybe make it craftable, but it's, you can just give it to yourself in creative, any level, and survival, you know, maybe it's easier, well, and easy, and then hard just takes a lot more time. But what got me thinking about that is that it's just me on the server, private server, and I'm having to go, you know, 2,000 blocks away to get elytra because I've died twice, I think, with elytra on. I think once in building Haven's End early on, and once when we got our very first pair, we crashed into a mountain before we knew how to really fly, and lost it down a ravine. But that means even just 1 player, if you have to go very far away on a multiplayer, you would have to have like dragon drops elytra on, so you're kind of forcing that, and then forcing lots of dragon fights. Whereas I think grabbing the materials for most things works fine, but I think some of the things like elytra, maybe that's one of the ways in easy mode you could just have the materials and craft it. And normal, you have to have the materials and you have to have, you know, gotten a pair in the end, so it makes it a little bit easier. And then from there you can, you know, you can craft it. The resources might still take, you know, time, but won't be as bad. And on hard, you know, it takes, you know, more resources. You know, maybe you have to fight the wither or something, something sufficiently hard. But on normal, I don't know, maybe it takes a stack of like phantom membranes or something, so it still might take time to like build that up. But if you've been playing for very long, you'll have it. And that way there's time investment, but also if you're just kind of building and you don't want to build in creative, you're not having to deal with that frustration of starting over. At least that's my thoughts. Something along those lines, at least to get things started. I think that would be good. But we'll see if anything like that happens. Because it's similar with sand. I think sand needs to be renewable. It's okay not to do that in Education Edition when you're trying to teach about conservation and whatnot, but without that, again, you would have to have reset regions and whatnot on servers with lots of people, or definitely have to have servers with lots of people. Even a small server, you could drain a desert pretty quickly, and you would have to do like nether portals, or you would have to put it in creative in order to have access to things like command block to do long distance travel. So it forces some game modes by not having renewable resources like sand and elytra. And yeah, I would like to see that added, and I would like to see kind of a venture mode added back, but I doubt that will happen. Something that allows for, is it? We're trying to kind of tell a story here. And the world is downloadable. It's on our link tree, so you know, linktree/mindtripmedia. There's a link to GitLab there, which has this on it. Oh. But we're trying to tell a story, and being able to make the world available and kind of that adventure thing, I think would be nice. As just another way, so you could take the world, you could play it as survival, play it as creative, play it as adventure. I think would be nice. Welcome in, Rachel. How's it going? Yeah. What's the other thing we're looking up? Oh. Yeah, because yeah, the story that we're telling, we have a journal form that will hopefully release in maybe a month or so. It won't be like a full journal. It's going to be something we try to update an entry like once a month. But we're still trying to get 2 or 3 entries in it to kind of get it started, and then kind of figure out how we can sustain it, because we want to make sure that the updates are regular and something that we can do. Once a month feels pretty doable. But we also, you know, want to make sure that the quality is something that we can maintain over a month. Welcome in for him. All right. There we go. Okay. Oh, and the other project is more an actual long form novel. So hopefully having that Ideally, we'll have it done by the end of the year, so we'll see how things progress on that. I mean, sooner rather than later, but it'll be a Welcome in Sticks. It'll be our first book, so we want it to be reasonable. Background is not writing. Welcome in, Harper. So we're not expecting to write a bestseller or anything like that. We just kind of want to get the story we have in my head, get that down, and see if anyone likes it. And if they do, then we'll continue. And if not, I don't know, we might try one of the other stories we have, but we'll have to see what the feedback is like. Because I'm leaning into the cozy fantasy, kind of the cozy family in general, of fantasy and lit RPG, kind of that side of the family. All right, so put that in there. All right, fish. Sorry, but we have to fill this in. Welcome in, Lord T. How's it going? How's the Saturday? I felt like there were mobs watching, and there were. Welcome in, Murphy. Oh, what's our time? This is actually going. Oh, welcome in, Cabbage Patch Doll. Thank you for the like, appreciate it. Also, great name. Alright, so let's put this down. I think there was a cartoon with the Cabbage Patch in addition to the actual doll. Big. Welcome in, Anita and Zach. Alright, so this is going pretty well. I mean, if we can lay it down quickly, it's reasonably fast. We just don't get any extra material out of it. But we're 20 minutes or so into the stream, so when we get to 30 or so, we'll head over to Inkwood. I don't know how long it will take us to get over there. I mean, it won't take us 30 minutes, but we want to make sure that we can leave during daylight, have plenty of time, and figure out what we need to do over there to kind of get back in the swing of things. We'll come in. Alright, so, okay. Alright, that works. Collect a couple stacks of our stone back here and then head over to the next section. Alright, so last few bits, okay. So Fill in the section. Oh, perfect. Just fill in as much as we can, and then take it back and just do it all over again. Take that. We don't need any help. The zombie got their friend. Oh, this is how the zombie war started. Zombies got revenge on us, and now we're going to get revenge on the zombies. Is it that? Okay. Oh. So. Okay, I don't need you in there. Let's close this. Welcome in. I just saw you. Yeah, and if there's any questions about the story, Minecraft, why we're doing what we're doing, did we drain all of this already? We did. All right. So we have some good progress going. All right. Let's see. We can welcome in. If I'm pronouncing that right. And we're on a little later today, but if enough people like this time, we can vary it up. We have a time listed on Twitch, but we were pretty consistent on that. But other things have come up. We haven't been able to maintain our... It was like 9:30s on Saturdays and Sunday morning Pacific time. Between gym time and other obligations, we haven't been able to be consistent on those days. At those times, we do stream on those days. So for now, we've been kind of sporadic. And kind of getting a feel for what days work best for what time zones. For now, we're streaming every day. Eventually, unless we get really lucky, we'll have to cut that back to, an evening once or twice during the week. And weekends again. But either way, we want to try to figure out what days to stream at what time so we can get the most people in. Everything is available in the VODs if you want to watch after the fact. But we want to give people a chance to, engage in chat as well if we can. Alright. Oh, this is pretty good here then. Alright, so let's just see what we got here and if we can do much with this. Because as long as it's not too deep, once we start getting too deep down there, we're going to have to just do it in steps. Because we would need... I think that's probably about as deep as we can go. Any deeper than that, and we'll have to get sand or gravel or just do it in steps like we just said. Welcome in, Harper. How's it going? Oh, good. We got some more left. Okay. And we'll put that there. Okay. Can we make it? Yeah, I think we can make it to the wall. I think we can make it to the wall. Alright, so we're going to have a couple that we have to fix later because of the plants. but that's all right. All right. One more pass here. Okay, perfect. This is 2 more passes on to the wall there. Although I guess it is good that we are taking it slow today, because earlier the network, well, our internet went down for a little while, so we were in the middle of doing the electric collecting on this other account. And yeah, had to switch over to mobile to finish it. Oh, which I guess we can talk about that. So we have a couple copies of Minecraft, all of which are I play. We play on PC, Switch, mobile, and Chromebook. And we have 3 accounts. So we have this account, our Spirit account, and our AFK account. The Spirit account, we give it, a stack or 2 of something, and maybe gold armor in the nether, or, a bow or something in the end if we need it, or a bucket of water. And then it just lays down as many slabs or blocks, or whatever we need to do that is dangerous, until it either gets taken out by a mob, falls in lava, whatever, and then we just give it another set and keep doing it again until the job is done. So there's no real time lost there. And if we need to build something out in the end, we can do that, and then just jump into the void and respawn. So there's no sense of loss with that account. And the AFK is pretty self-explanatory. To kind of separate our active play time from passive, we'll log into the AFK account and let it sit at a the gunpowder farm or gold farm, whatever. And Realms now tracks those stats by player, how long they're on, so we can get a breakdown of time played. So we combined this account, the hero account, and the Spirit account to see active time, and the AFK gives us, AFK. But the other nice benefit of that is having the Spirit account broke out means we can also see how much time we're spending on some of the more dangerous, more ambitious projects, like building Haven's End, which is a city in the nether, so 1,000 by 1,000 slabs. So it's a dangerous project, so you can see how much time some of those kind of things take. But things like that, we're putting a lot of time into laying down the foundation for the Inkwood library, which isn't actually in Inkwood. We're gonna go through a portal that's gonna go through a controlled tunnel in the nether, and take us 10,000 blocks away to the spot we chose for the library. Gonna give it a hidden knowledge there. And welcome in Pyro. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. Welcome in Secret Life of something that got cut off in my chat. Alright. And welcome in Thomas. How's it going? Good. Oh, we're a little over, so, but we're almost done with this, so I think we'll finish this little section that we're on, just collecting the stone. We won't lay any more down. And then we'll take a view and go from there. We don't want to head to Overmorrow until sunrise, so we need to see where the sun is. Oh, good. The sun is setting, so once we finish this up, it ought to be time to sleep. We can do our recent edits. I don't know if in the channel before, but the name sounds kind of familiar. Right. Yeah, so this is going nice. Alright, so grab our little bit here, and there should be some chest over here. Yeah. I think we'll do something a little higher. Alright, so go up here, go up here. So here's our water. So this all needs to be drained, but we're not going to do that right now. Just going to drop off a bunch of cobblestone here. Okay. How do we get out of here? So this should be Inkwood. Or we just hopped on the wall outside of Inkwood. Because that is Inkwood. Where's the sun? Oh, there it is. Okay. Welcome in EMS. How's it going? Let's put a torch down there just in case. Yeah, 2 carrots probably isn't going to be enough to sustain us either. I don't know if 4 will be either, but welcome in my brother below. Okay, so now we're gonna go up here. We'll take note of our time so we can grab a This is going to be our clock tower at some point. For now, it's just an observation deck. Welcome in M. Appreciate the like. Alright, so now we're going to start our little walk around here. Where's our bridge? That's where we usually start. Okay, so we're going to walk to the edge here. Oh yeah, we don't have a shield, so we also lost our shield. Okay. So pause here long enough to go a good cut in our clip. Okay, now we'll go around. Most of the back hasn't changed. And there we go. You see we got a lot of that water out here, just filling it in with the cobblestone and taking it out. We're about here, so now we need to kind of go around side here. The east side will need a little bit more, and the west side. The west side? West side. East side will need more. The west side won't need as much. But this is the part where it's getting deeper. I'm a little worried. We might have to do it in passes. Not that it's much to worry about. And then, oh, welcome in 4 and Ooh. And Evan, how's it going? Yeah, we have a path there that's going to cut over to Barter's Bay. Well, cuts over the Garden Temple and Barter's Bay. I think that'd be a more dangerous path. There is... Do we have that cut all the way over? I don't know if we do. But there is some traders over there, and there is Barter's Bay over there. Maybe we will. We want to test both paths. I just don't know which one we should do. I guess Sparter's Bay has most of the trading stuff. Maybe we'll go out the back. Or do we want to? No. Let's go. I am torn. I don't remember if we took it all the way back. Negative 2,700. Okay. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. We'll see what it's like. Why not? Welcome in, Zion. Good, back. Okay. Welcome in, Hydre? Or Hadri something? Hadri? Oh, here it is. Is this? Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's see if this works. If not, at least we have a path we can follow back to Inkwood, and then we can go to Overmorrow. All right, so where does this go? Oh, it goes up here. Okay. Interesting. Oh, that's one of those fairy cows. Oh, there's a ravine or something there. Okay, let's go jump here. Welcome in, Mew. How's it going? Go up here. Okay, let's take some of these down, make it a little bit easier to get in. Okay. A fairy pig. There's some signs of some creepers that attacked us from more than likely behind while we were doing stuff. Oh, an apple. So maybe we are. Maybe we can make some good progress. Where's this gonna go? Okay. Yes, take us along the water here. I don't know what that is. I don't think I did that. Pretty sure that that is a terrain generation thing. I don't know why I would have cut off the ends and left the rest of that there. And I don't feel like going back and looking at the VODs when I made this trail to verify that, but pretty sure that wasn't me. All right. I don't know. Oh, welcome in, Tally. How's it going? How's the Saturday? Been up to anything interesting? Welcome in. 1984 isn't fiction. All right, so let's follow the trail more. Yeah, the trail's actually going pretty well. Granted, we need to spice it up a little bit and oh, but it's not perish to a zombie because we forgot to eat our carrots. We have a couple apples. Okay. Get our speed back. Okay, there we go. Okay. Hop, hop, hop. There we go. That's a good sign there. Welcome in, dot dot. How's it going? Oop. Yeah, I've got to make sure that I don't just jump off cliffs because I'm used to having the Elytra. Welcome in, Lover Play and Tayan. So, which I guess just takes time to get used to. So we spent probably a year or so playing without Elytra while we were working in Haven's End because it was all just too dangerous. So we just kept our. We don't need to do that. There should be a path up here somewhere. There's the village. How do we get down? Ah, here we go. Okay, that works. Yeah, so this is what happens when you need all of this sand and sandstone. It's going to end up in this build here, which is so big that it's not all rendering in. You can see the staircase going up. I think it's 10 or 11 tall and like 14 deep for each level. We need to actually figure that out again when we get back to it. This side needs to kind of come around and have that done to it, but you can see the staircases are in the middle of each side of the pyramid as a kind of frame of reference. And it goes up to build height. And welcome in, Poppy. I might have said that. Bringing back memories. I spent a lot of time mining out this desert to get the sand to not only build this, but see if we can show a little bit of it. We can't fly, so we haven't got our elytra back. Welcome in, Potato Muncher. We need to find a safe spot in this, and then we can maybe show what we were thinking about. Actually, we could maybe just go to our bed here. We want to go. Oh, we're just kind of passing time now, so maybe we'll go into our garden temple to our old base where we spent lots and lots of time. Oh, this was going to be like a villager trading hall, which we still might do something like that, but uh-oh. But we have a base here, a bed in a fairly safe area. We're going to have a creeper statue inside this building, so you see this is rather large build. The lava is our light sources, so those would be encased in trapdoors, glass, whatever, to make it, safer. Leaning more towards trapdoors to make it thinner, so not having the heavy glass around. I guess I could do glass paints, but I think I like the trapdoors with the texture and some of it showing through. The trick will be with the heights, some of them are fairly tall, so the trick will be getting scaffolding or something placed where I can get the trapdoors in place without falling into the lava. So that might be a spirit account activity. Where did we put that bed? It's been a while since we've been over here. Oh, over here. There we go. So this is one of our old XP farms. Just a general. Welcome in, new phone. Who dis? What did we put over here? Oh, bamboo string. But yeah, we put a lot of scaffolding up to do the purple fruit stuff here. Our preserved set of armor from when we fought the dragon the first time. So we need to reset spawn, but why not set it here? So if anything happens, we're close to it. Yeah, so you can see, yeah, mobs would appear here and take them out, and we don't have a lot in there. Mostly bows and stuff, because we took a lot of the rotten flesh over to Overmorrow to trade with. Oh, we have some here. Okay. Yeah, why not? We can do that. We don't need this stuff in there. We'll keep that. Copper, leash, bone. And we'll keep the... Wait, is there a ender chest around here? Yeah, I thought I left one over here. Is the... Yeah, not all the shells are in there, so we'll organize that later, but that's good enough to put it in there. Did we? Oh. Funny enough, we lost our fire resistance potion as well in the accident yesterday. Oh, okay. And here's our mycelium stuff. What was this like? What are we using this for? It's gonna be mushroom farm or something. I forget what this was for. Oh yeah, we were gonna take down our ocean monument, so these are for, we do take one down and rebuild it somewhere. We're gonna collect enough shulker boxes to do that. So let's go see what kind of food situation we've got around here. We have some bone meal, so we could grow the food we need if we don't find any. Been a while since we've been around here. Okay, we don't want that. No food in there. Let's run back. Welcome in, Ava. Little wheat, but not a lot. Wait, why am I worried about food here? Wait. Since we're over here, welcome in, Cole. Why don't we just go visit our little village over here that we'd started in a little base not far from here where the ocean monument is, over at the upper corner over there. And we're scared of the husks, so we slowly worked our way over here, lit everything up, and then started building that. And in order to give us the trades and food and stuff we wanted, we started expanding this village over here and using them to learn well, having them welcome in, Aphrodite. How's it going? Having them make more villagers so that we could have them be trained as librarians and whatever other things that we needed to help us get going. Oh, okay, so we don't need poisonous potato or that, but we could have kept the carrots. So we can walk around some of this. Villagers leave lots of food lying around, so if we just walk around here a little bit, we'll be able to fill ourselves up with potatoes. And we need to check over here for emeralds as well, because we need to do some trading, which this was kind of our original trader hall, I guess, in the form of a village. So we had a couple farmers that we traded with a lot to get emeralds for our enchantments. Right, so we can trade him. Oh, we don't have any beets. But they tended to like, was it pumpkins? I mean, it won't be super fast because we don't have our axe with us, but or hoe. But I think this helps. Oh, we had an emerald block back here. Nice. Okay. Let's do that. I think we'll leave the carrot here so that we can always grow more. All right, let's see. Welcome in, Peter. How's it going? Should have been a. It's. Wait, where do you go? I saw a farmer over here. There you go. Oh, so you don't have any more trades. Okay. What about you? Oh, pumpkin short for you. Okay. Oh, there's 2 more over here. Okay. Oh, 3 more now. And actually we'll do that. And was it you that had the pumpkins? Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, eggs. Eggs, eggs, eggs. I don't really like selling that high, but why not for now? You? Okay. Somewhere in the back over here is eggs. There's our chicken farm. Yeah, nothing in there. Okay, let's go back down. Welcome in, T. How's it going? Look at all those eggs. Alright, let's grab a potato. And there should be... Oh, you're a new farmer, which you haven't been traded with yet. Okay. Nothing in here. What about this one? Oh, we have a hoe in here. We'll just make another diamond hoe. We have plenty of diamonds in under the garden temple. Now, where's our farmer that took eggs? Oh. The longhouse here was basically a building that once the villagers went in, they would stay, then eventually end up in a boat, and then we had this protected, and then we had like a hotel above it, the place, on top of this little canal here that followed this safe passage over to some buildings under the garden temple over there. Where you at? We were looking for you. There you go. Oh. Oops. That was kind of a waste. We created a bank in Haven's End, and we have a cleric guild in Overmorrow. The purpose of those is to turn things like sticks and rotten flesh into emeralds so that we can use later. Okay. Well, we don't need the bow right now, but where we're gonna put it? Oh, the villagers are gonna need to sleep, so we might as well too. Welcome in 5x1. Oh. I think we'll do one more round of trading, and then that will be our trades for today. So we're gonna drop off that, and we really don't need all of the iron pickaxes with the netherite pickaxes that we have now. And then tomorrow, I guess the plan will be to go to the portal in the garden temple, and then take the portal in Haven's End to Barter's Bay. I think that's where we put our extra diorite. Oh, we're not doing that. We're gonna mend this time. Okay, so you're out now, so you need to sleep. They don't always sleep the most efficiently. Don't know if they find their beds or not, because it's a little bit of a mess from the early days getting this going, so. But after we get mended, we need to start saving some of our emeralds and getting more of a golden carrot supply. Welcome in. R7 is the goat. How's the Saturday? Okay, so we don't want that. What else can we pull out of here? And I think that's probably good then. What about you? Oh, we can trade potatoes with you. No eggs yet. Okay. Oh, there we go. But we can trade them with you. Probably should just put a whole bunch of composters around this little patch here and see how many of them we can get converted. Welcome in the kids. And all right. Oh, potato. Okay. Yeah, potatoes are definitely not holding us over. We need, well, we should probably actually cook our potatoes because the baked potatoes will give us more saturation on our hunger. Where's that furnace at? Here we go. Do we have anything burnable in the chest here? Nope. So we'll have to put in a handful of there we go. Handful of coal there to get that started. Where are you at? Oh, there you are. Farmer. Oh, so we just started trading with you, so you haven't got to the point of anything we can use yet. Lots and lots of pigs. Oh yeah, because we were doing a lot of pork chops for a while for food. We don't have enough potatoes for that. Oh yeah, we said we were gonna end our stream. Okay. Welcome in, Francisco. Alright, so let's go. Oh. Oh, that's where we got the melons from, okay. Let's go get the eggs and welcome in, Trinity. How's it going? How's the Saturday? Okay. That ought to be good. So we'll head over, we'll start winding down. So thank you and Tally and for joining, and we got some likes over on TikTok, and thank you everyone on Twitch as well. If I happen to miss your message, feel free to bring it up in chat. Try to acknowledge everybody that I see. Try to remember, but it doesn't always happen. But I do appreciate all the likes and follows and any shares and anybody just sticking around. So with that, can we trade any eggs with him? No. Okay. Yeah, welcome in, Igor. We're just kind of doing some last minute things as we kind of wrap up, but appreciate you coming in. You can find more of what we do on Linktree. Right. Don't want to do that. Oh, can't do any more eggs. Okay. Oh, there's another farmer. So that's linktr.ee/mindtripmedia. Welcome in. I am Kurt. So not enough to do there. Okay, so we're gonna sit here. And do that. And we're just gonna stay over here for a little bit because we're gonna need lots of emeralds to enchant stuff, so. Because we're gonna do our axe, our helmet, our shield, our elytra, our diamond hoe. So we're gonna need quite a bit. So we'll probably actually spend a good portion of tomorrow here as well, just trading up for emeralds so that we can get all our stuff back, so we can get back to a good spot on Monday. So we might actually not do a update on Inkwood tomorrow. Yeah, so trade our eggs and whatnot here. So we'll just have to wander around a bit. Got lots of farmers here. Right. Farmer. No more eggs. More eggs. Okay. I think that's just 3 then. Okay. Yeah, I think it's just 3. Okay. So we'll pause over here then. While we finish our outro. So on Linktree, you'll find links to the VOD for this over on YouTube. Our mostly Lego build channels over on YouTube as well. You'll find links for our TikTok, Twitch, our other YouTube things, our Pinterest, Blue Sky, things of that nature, and the other projects we're working on are there as well. So if you want to follow us there or support those other projects, you can go check those out and spread the word, sharing the link tree as well. And with that, a good journey, and we'll see you tomorrow. And we'll be most likely just gathering some emeralds and having another kind of chill stream. We'll see you then for the next step of our journey.